So I changed my way of thinking, and I'm going to tell you why. On September 2nd, 2016, my little girl decided to come 3 months early into this world. By the way, she's a perfectly happy, healthy little toddler now. But was not my agenda her agenda. And immediately, she became my teacher. They put her in an incubator for 3 months, and I watched her grow outside my body. It was one of the most traumatic and yet incredible experiences I've ever witnessed. My husband and I would show up to the hospital every day for hours because the one thing I felt I was in control of when it came to my daughter was I could put her on my skin. They call it skin to skin. So I would hold her like this for hours. And they say it's the best thing that you can do for a premature child. So 3 months holding this little girl and wishing the best for her. She learned how to breathe. She learned how to eat. She learned how to open her eyes for the first time, again, outside of my body. So you should know that when traumatic things happen to artists, their art gets really good. So here I had Superwoman at my side, and I decided to think about what I dedicated over 30 years to, and that's dance. Let's go ahead and tell everyone how many years we've each dedicated our lives to dance.
16, 7, 24, 2, 16, 14, 7, 4, 23.
So, with that said, I say over 30 years, but it doesn't matter. I could have spent 2 years as a dancer because I've made the decision to just really dedicate myself to my craft. And I would hope that for all of us who are in professions, careers, jobs, that there's a creative space that you can enter at some point when your job just maybe plateaus and we reinvent ourselves. Yeah. In my case, the birth of my daughter helped me reinvent my way of thinking of what dance is. So let's get rid of the word dance for a moment and call it movement. Move. This is what you would do, right? If I told you to move? Great. Thank you. I think if we were to tell someone to move out in the, we'll call it the normal world. See, we'll call this the abnormal world. Out in the normal world, if I were to say to someone, move, it'd be almost a rude comment, right? Dance. It's the same thing in our world. See, that's because in our technical foundations, dance and movement are the same. Thank you. But let's go even further, and let's not define movement as in move your arm, move your body. Let's say it's a group of people coming together to get some important ideas across. Not that that has anything to do with TED. Yeah? A movement of people coming together to get some important ideas across. In our world, our technical foundations are discovered through the group. You'll see a fusion of dance up here. You might not be able to really pinpoint what it is, but know that we pull from a lot of ballet. Ballet has a structured technical foundation that's necessary to set the mind free based on that technical foundations. You could compare it to education, right? In any of the fields, science, history, literature, whatever. You have this technical foundation underneath you so that hopefully you can set your mind free into the creative spaces that are necessary for discovery. Can you just walk forward, let these people know how excited you are that they're here, and then just walk away? Go ahead. Great. Yeah. See, you can use dance if you get into a little altercation with somebody, you could just speak through movement. And I bet they'll stop. I bet they'll walk right away from you. Another good reason to dance, right? But through community, a single person can rise above. I'll go back to my daughter. Through a community of doctors, residents, nurses, oh my gosh, nurses, thank you. My family, my husband, friends, my daughter was able to rise above her situation, I'd like to think, because a community surrounded her, science surrounded her, love, yeah. So a single person in a dance class, let's say they start, age 25, they've never danced before in their life, it's astonishing as time goes by how that person can progress within the community of the class. Whereas if I were to teach that person a private lesson every day for the rest of their life, I don't think that they would gain the knowledge that they would gain in the group. Moving on. Dance and music. Music, we could say, is the backdrop of our lives. We listen to music to reflect how we're feeling. We listen to music to hope to feel that way. We play music in our vehicles, in our houses, jogging, exercising, walking. I mean, they play music in every store to the point of how do these retailers know what I like to listen to that inspires me to shop, right? Music could be a backdrop for our world and for our life, and it's a reflection of culture. Dance and music are the perfect marriage. And I use the word marriage because for us, we have to have a relationship with music. And that doesn't mean just dancing on the beat. By the way, in Webster's dictionary, it defines dance as jumping up and down in a lively manner to a beat. Let's show them what that is. This is what we do every day for hours. This is it. And if you go all the way down the list around definition number 7, it says dance is sometimes considered an art form. And I'll quote my friend Chris, who's a composer. Art, by the way, is a wrinkle in nothing. Yeah? Ruins a tidy emptiness. So that's our world. Back to sound. Take music, call it sound. Sound, something to be heard. Movement, group of people coming together, something to be heard. So when we dance to music, we are entering into a relationship. I mean, yes, we want to be rhythmical. The last thing you want to see is going to a dance concert and the dancer is just completely off the music. If it's supposed to be that way, fine. But no, we want to dance on the music because it's pleasing to the soul. When you are at a dance club or a wedding or whatever and you're moving, there's something wonderful about dancing to a rhythm, expressing yourself through that. So, third element here, acting. But let's not call it acting, let's call it play. Back to my little girl who's 1.5, she creates these imaginary worlds that are unbelievable. She plays in a xylophone, takes the sticks up, goes, yeah, throws them across the room, and then starts going like this in silence. She has this incredible imaginary world. Let's create one in front of you. Come on down, let's pair up. So our imaginary world is, I really, really, really want you to be in my wedding. So the person on this side is going to say that to them without speaking. can respond. Did everyone agree to be in each other's wedding? Let's do it again and have the other person not agree to be in the wedding. Ask them to be in the wedding. Great, right? So there is another tool for you. We're playing around. We're creating imaginary worlds and we're pulling from our realities inside ourselves. That's really what movement is. And it's done together with other people, living, breathing fellow artists and collaborators. And I want to introduce you to Bobby Joe Valentine, who you've seen earlier in the show. See, I'm used to shows. Bobby Joe Valentine. This is called a collaboration.
This is a song called Trading In. I'm trading deadlines for a softer ceiling. I'm trading lonely for a truer feeling. I'm trading easy for a harder healing, but one that leaves me whole. I'm trading running for a hand beside me. Trading my shadows for a light that won't hide me. I'm trading money for the love it can't buy me, and a little less control. And we pick up so much when we're living that we should never hold. We carry so much that we shouldn't own. But all that I need is what I've been given right inside this skin. Everything else that doesn't treat me well, I'm trading in. I'm trading in. I'm trading safety the world has sold me for something wilder and real and holy. For what the ghost of my father told me, that you're already home. Anywhere you go. And we pick up so much when we're living that we should never hold. We carry so much that we shouldn't own. But all that I need I've already been given right inside this skin. Everything else that doesn't treat me well, I'm trading in. I'm trading in. trading deadlines for a softer ceiling, trading my lonely for a truer feeling. I'm trading easy for a harder healing, but one that leaves me whole. Thank you so much.